Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. XRP is what we're going to discuss. Here we are, once again, on the one-day chart. We were below 50 cents earlier in the day and are now sitting just over 51 cents. Also, XRP was treated as if something terrible were going to happen. For the time being, though, we are just following the market. XRP, you're terrified because you've reached rock bottom. It is at the bottom for just that reason. There is no such thing as a 100% guaranteed market, and that is why I avoid TA. It happens to certain people sometimes. However, when XRP falls, many believe this is the bottom. Subsequent losses bring the price down even farther. This is the most lowest point before it dips again. The one thing I am certain about, though, is that XRP will explode in value at some time. Plus, you should be hanging on to something when it occurs. At the moment, XRP is still attracting a lot of attention. Because of this, I felt compelled to bring it to note. Butters have been paid for since Ripple's XRP was created. This serves as a sobering reminder that not all members of our ecosystem are on our side. People have been claiming that I was given $550 to claim that Ripple is a scam since at least 2013. I find it hilarious that whenever there is a fight around XRP, the folks involved invariably accuse XRP or Ripple of being a fraud. That is the reason I think that some users are still receiving FUD payments on XRP. I wish I had held on to my 1,700 Bitcoin when they were 6 cents instead of selling them for 30 cents, but I suppose that money comes from Bitcoin maxis, as they are the ones most scared of XRP. Since then, $38 for XRP, the outcome will be identical. We can expect to see sales when XRP breaks $1, sales when it breaks $2, sales when it shatters its all-time high, and sales at every stage in between. Some individuals may have sold on this deb, and these sales will likely continue. Selling my XRP holdings too soon is the biggest fear I have as an investor. Because it's difficult to declare victory when your investment is in a project like XRP, which has a great deal of practicality and potential. People keep asking in the comments how I'll know when to sell at specific levels, even though I have no intention of ever selling all of my XRP. Well, you have to consider not only the real-world events unfolding at that moment, but also the narrative unfolding simultaneously, the way people are discussing XRP. Then you'll know for sure if that top is in or not. Although I have already mentioned that I will only be taking a 10% profit in this next round, the test was Bitcoin, and the diversion was Ethereum. However, you will soon come to know that it is XRP, and not Bitcoin or Ethereum, that will bring you wealth. Many individuals will become extremely wealthy from their XRP assets, and from that point on, many will only see XRP. Just like that, Bitcoin maxis became filthy rich off of Bitcoin. That's why XRP holders will face the same fate as Bitcoin holders for the time being. Nonetheless, I'm always stressing the need of diversification. Be true to usability and use cases, but spread your bets by a certain amount. There's also Nexera. Although I have a soft spot for Casper, there are many other useful cryptocurrencies on the market. Bitcoin isn't something I'm interested in, since I fail to perceive its use. In my opinion, it's just hype. New XRP, perpetual futures derivative contracts announced by Gemini Exchange. Keep in mind the requirements for an XRP ETF in the US that were recently mentioned a few days ago. The spot derivative can only occur after a futures derivative has taken place. All systems are go for derivatives. I still can't believe that XRP ETFs are the only thing people speak about every day. For XRP, an ETF is unnecessary. A bridge money for the world, it will connect all of the world's currencies. Still, ETFs have a lot of fans. I fail to comprehend it. Potential waves. The rapid acceptance of XRP by US banks has been revealed by President Monica Long. Additionally, we are aware that banks are likely already collaborating with Ripple. The announcement just cannot be made at this time. We will make such announcements at a later time. However, she surpasses that. Tokenization is the topic she begins to discuss. To this day, I believe tokenization will have a greater impact than international money transfers. Consider the immense worth that resides on the XRP ledger. And once it begins, that will happen quickly. The DOJ identified a cartel member who laundered about $900,000 worth of cryptocurrency last year. The fact that cartels used HSBC to launder approximately $900 million in fiat money in the years before is something she would rather you not know. Give this a listen. Take just one instance. A member of the Sinaloa cartel was charged by the DOJ last year for laundering approximately $900,000 in cryptocurrency by instructing their US-based drug couriers to transfer funds directly into the cartel's cryptocurrency account. At this very moment, Elizabeth Warren is speaking solely to the same individuals who listen to the news on national television and radio. The more knowledgeable among us can see through this. Cartel members have the option to spend cash, so why would they want to utilize cryptocurrency? The fact that sex traffickers and terrorists utilize cash is known even to Brad Garlinghouse. Additionally, there are a plethora of uses for currency. Nobody wants to bring up the fact that her motivation for continually aiming it at cryptocurrency is to undermine cryptocurrency. In addition to wanting to see crypto eliminated in the US, she wants people to leave crypto altogether. However, I do not believe all cryptocurrencies, rather, I believe Bitcoin in particular poses a danger to their CBDCs. She is genuinely advocating for it. Also, I have no idea if you are joking or not. Many have privately messaged me on Twitter, claiming that Trump's mention of a CBDC is an indication that he desires one. For that reason, Biden will never mention a CBDC. In order to establish a CBDC, I will take you back to 2022, when Biden signed Executive Order 14067. To that end, President Biden will sign an executive order today, March 20, 2022, detailing the first-ever government-wide strategy to mitigate risk and maximize opportunity associated with digital assets, CBDCs, and the technology that powers them. And hey, look at this CBDC that happens in the US once in a while. Both Biden and Elizabeth Warren, together with her anti-crypto army, desire one. Janet Yellen and Jerome Powell are both interested in getting one. Do you know the reason behind it? The reason being that Agenda 2030 and the Great Reset are being promoted by all of them. Plus, I thought it was cool that Trump mentioned he doesn't want a CBDC. Also, a lot of people are looking into what a CBDC is, and the next thing you know, they'll rebrand it as anything other than a digital dollar or CBDC. The XRP Ledger's clawback feature is nearly at 80%, therefore they're going to give it a more current sound. Keep in mind that in order to use the XRP Ledger, banks require clawbacks. In its absence, banks will be able to manipulate the XRP Ledger's CBDCs. We are well aware that banks want to have a say in whether or not CBDCs are added to the XRP Ledger. I should mention that this individual claims that I believed CBDCs were harmful. Why do we want them to succeed? Also, this man is asking whether you want to be wealthy. Profiting from our XRP doesn't necessitate CBDCs. I kept stressing it because, as someone who isn't a fan of CBDCs, I believe they're a terrible concept as they'll ultimately dictate what you buy. Aside from that, the funds will eventually run out. Put all thoughts of saving money aside. In September, Ripple terminated its case against its partner GCC Remit, who had sought $15 million for 40,000 XRP in overdue bills. That was for the purpose of their liquidity on demand. Wrapped Up Conman notes that the parties are probably still working together, and that they have engaged into a private settlement agreement without admitting culpability. However, it appears that Ripple has been involved in several disputes throughout the years. As a result of Ripple's $200 million investment, Ethereum gains an ETF. At this point, it's even impossible to fabricate. Others, however, have speculated that the ETH spot ETFs would debut before summer's end, citing BlackRock's history of successfully obtaining ETF approvals and the launching of ETH futures ETFs. Inquiring about Gensler's views on Ethereum's prospective security status, I wanted to know whether he is a point of contact. Their argument hinged on the CFTC's view of ETH as a commodity and the rippling effect of incomplete court rulings. Gensler will face a steep uphill struggle in claiming that the majority of digital assets are securities moving forward, given that XRP is not considered a security during secondary market transactions. Thus, an Ethereum exchange-traded fund, ETF, cites even that Rippleverse SEC case. That was the magnitude of the case. And that is something that many have not yet grasped. To them, it was insignificant. So far, the only real news is that XRP has finally received some legal certainty. We are patiently awaiting the outcome of that settlement. After then, XRP's potential will be endless. The case of Judge Hamilton, Zach, and OB makes it clear that the class action may only be filed by U.S. citizens who purchased on an American exchange. I believe that they will abandon the lawsuit before the end of 2025 if Court Hamilton follows Judge Torres's reasoning regarding secondary sales, as has been done in the Coinbase and Binance instances. The case has little chance of success. My perspective on the Ripple class action lawsuit is as follows. It is my belief that everyone who joins this class action should permanently lose all ownership of XRP. Plus, someone mentioned that they would pay this guy $600. It would be possible to conclude this case today. As far as the U.S. Faster Payments Council, International Payment Logistics, and the Faster Payments universe are concerned, that's how insignificant people see it. The purpose of this article is to review the background of correspondent banking and to speculate on the changes, difficulties, and concerns that financial institutions will face in the following 12 to 24 months as they implement faster payments, beginning in January 2024. As far as I can tell, everyone desires the same thing. They would want safe, quick, and inexpensive payments. They would like not to have to wait days for funds to traverse borders. Additionally, they have had enough of the exorbitant rates. Someone superior is what they seek. That's the beauty of RippleNet technology. People are still concerned about the current price of XRP, despite the fact that it is a game changer since it provides on-demand liquidity. In my opinion, many individuals are also experiencing a state of shock at the moment. For the simple reason that they probably got XRP. They got their hopes up about crypto as a get-rich-quick scheme, but they're now selling at a loss and pulling out of the market. However, those who have a firm grasp of XRP's intended use will be able to weather this storm. You better believe I'm going to purchase more XRP at 10 cents, because I already know this cryptocurrency is going to soar at some time and I want to be holding as much XRP as I can. Even if it drops any further, it may drop to 20 cents. But until everything falls into place, maintain an optimistic outlook. We may get wealthy as a team. Having said that, I will now end this video. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.